I'm about to do something absolutely awful, and for that I am truly sorry. I've been doing this mini-series on my channel where I try to rebuild lots in The Sims, like classic lots, you know, the Goth family's house, the Landgrab's house, but tiny. Basically, you take these massive monstrosities they've built, and you make them very small, and it's kind of funny, to be honest. They look significantly better when tiny, I must admit. And I promised the next one I would do is the museum in Del Sol Valley. I think we can all agree that this lot is probably the most infamous of all Sims builds ever. Like, this lot is really just something special. When you look at it from straight on, I can't believe it exists. I can't believe it exists. Truly just like mind-boggling, this building. But we're gonna try to rebuild it and shrink it, I think, today. For the record, it is a museum, so we have to have a bunch of things in it. Lots of wall art, sculptures, and stuff like that. Currently, it's like a film museum, so it's got like some film equipment and sets and stuff like that. Probably won't be able to fit the sets in our finished one. These are a little bit bigger than the build's probably gonna be, so this won't really fit, but we can try and keep the same vibes. I'll definitely want to have the glass roofs. There are a few weird parts that we can try to recreate. For example, the flooring goes in many different directions. I don't know if you can tell, but the flooring is going in lots of different directions for some reason, in lots of random places. Like this, it doesn't make any sense. There's very big windows. The base is a very odd shape. They have this like interior garden. I mean, it's it's really quite something. So like I said, we're gonna try and build it, but smaller. I guess first things first, we'll need some screenshots, right? I'm thinking like some floor plan ones so we can get a good picture of what this needs to look like. Some pictures of the front and of the roof. God, I can't believe they made this. Can I tell you, the first time I saw this build, they had flown us out to London for Sims Camp that year for Get Famous. Usually Sims Camp happens at their studios in California, but for some reason that year they flew us out to London, which worked out very well for me because my boyfriend lives in England, so I had a chance to go see him for free. And I have this memory of sitting next to Steph, and we're both looking around at the game, you know, testing out for the first time, going to each of the lots, trying to film all of them. And I loaded into this one, and I just pure shock. I can't even begin to express to you how like horrified I was by this build. This looks like someone's first ever Sims build where they're like trying out glass roofs for the first time, except the person who built this works for the Sims. Like they make the game. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna bulldoze this now. And so it begins. How tiny are we going with this one? That's the question. I guess we'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna start, this might be weird, but I think I'm gonna start with that like interior room. They have that like little inside garden. If we start there, I might make the walls medium instead of tall as well. Just sort of shrink a little bit. Oh, I hate this lot. The lighting is so bad. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, there's our starting point. Unfortunately, and now I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, it looks like this, and I'm dead serious. They have the medium height windows next to it. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah. So there's the indoor garden, and then the front door is like off center for some reason. I'm trying to think about this, right? Because theirs are a little bit bigger. Like they've got like these little thingies, but we want ours to be shrunk. So if we just did it like that, would it be better? Okay, I think that is a sort of good replication of the shape. This is like absolutely horrendous. Whenever you try and rebuild these things and you try and like recreate what they've done, you really realize like just how bad it is. I don't think it's as clear when you're first starting, like what you're getting yourself into. And then you get further along and you realize what you're doing and it just wow. Okay, this outdoor wall is going to become the little like patio space. They've got a little half wall on it and then it's got grass. This is all very confusing. I don't know how it's supposed to look. I'm really struggling with this. And then there's like a wall in between. Like it honestly kind of goes like that. And then this is actually a patio, but this part is grass. Oh dear God. Look at this. What is this? It's right though. And I stand by that. This is how it's supposed to look. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a smaller half wall. Oops. Okay, maybe it's not right then. Maybe it's not how it's supposed to look. Okay, the foundation is also massive. We don't want it to be the exact right height though, because we're supposed to make the house tiny. Oh, that looks right to me. And then it has this as the foundation. Dear God, this is so ugly. You look at it and it, wow. Okay, there we go. Paint the base. And then most of the walls are painted this color too. I can't tell if it's supposed to be the smaller one or not. I think it's the bigger one. This is one of those things that you really just look at and just think like, you know, wow. Wow, this is something else, huh? Oh, this will help. The whole floor outside is supposed to be this. Yeah, that makes it look better. It makes more sense. And then for some reason, they have these lights on the wall that are hung like way too low. And keep in mind that everything's like different heights. That's the right color for the half wall trim. I think the building itself is supposed to be like way closer to the front of the lot, so maybe I'll do that. Oh, yikes. Ew. Something about this lot is just so horrible looking. Like, look at the color of that grass. Yucky. Okay, finally we have ourselves some windows. There's supposed to be windows back here, a couple of windows over here. I might have made this wall too big. Oh wait, I picked the windows that are too small. Oh. Maybe it's fine then. These are the one tall wide windows. They're just made bigger because they're on the diagonal wall. Very confusing, but it's fine. It makes sense. I get it. I also just realized that I don't know how big the second floor needs to be. I guess it needs to overhang like a ton, right? At least that much? Wow. If not even more. That's not very tiny, is it? Do I have to make the whole house smaller? Does the whole place need to be smaller? Well, we could do that really easily. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of what the best way to do this is, because it does need to be smaller, doesn't it? I guess before it was just so large that no matter what, it like is gonna look bad. In comparison, like originally the second floor was like the whole size of the lot, so it is smaller. It just doesn't look small. Is that the right color? Why does that look wrong to me? I need to go look at the lot again, hang on. It's hard to tell what color things are supposed to be in this lighting. Maybe I'll save myself a room. Look, I got an idea. We will save ourselves a room with the exact right swatches. Bathroom's meant to have this. There's the bathroom tile. I know we have the right flooring, but this way, if we save all the right swatches, we definitely won't use the wrong ones. And that's good. And then look, I just saved this to my library. Look, I just saved this to my library. I'll put it on the gallery for you, don't worry. Just kidding. But that way we know what color everything needs to be. Because it's kind of hard to see with the weird lighting, so it helps to know. I am truly embarrassed by how much time I spent doing this. There's absolutely no point in this. Okay, but look, this will help because now we know for sure that the things are right. So let's check. Yeah, okay, so I had the right exterior swatch. Oh, I had the wrong one upstairs. Okay, well that's fixed. All right, let's take a look at this one for a second. Let's evaluate our situation. So there's 2 half-gabled roofs and 1 gabled roof, but very small. I'm also realizing now that the back of the building needs to be different. So I think it should be like that. Oh, wrong. Like that, right? Oh, I guess the whole thing needs to come off one more because it can't be in line. Ugh, so large. All right, and then this middle part is the half-gabled roof, but like way lower. And then you stick this on it. Ew. Okay, so that's that. We have this taller one on this side, and then another one except shorter on the other side. So in the end, it looks like this. And there we have it, folks. Do you like it? I sure do. I really, really do. Yeah. It just makes me feel sad. All right, let's figure out the windows in the back now because we know we're supposed to have some places, but I have not done it right. So let's figure that out. I also realized I forgot the staircase, so I'll add that in as well. My bad, everybody. Sorry about that one. There's supposed to be like a, I don't know, one of these pointy things. So I'm gonna add that. I forgot about this on the back. This is really ugly. You gotta admit, this is just really, really quite something, this whole building. I've got our little tables out there now. The landscaping is really quite something. See, they use like these, and I don't really know why, but they do. So I guess I'll put those in the front too. Who made this? Whose choice was this? It clips. Because ours is so small. I guess I didn't think that through either with the clipping. But how was I supposed to know? I'm just trying to copy their build. It's not my fault their stuff clips. Wow. Okay, this is fine. So we know the upstairs is supposed to have this flooring, but there's like random parts that go different directions. So I'll add those in as well. Don't worry. There, you can kind of see it when it's darker. As an ode to the original. We'll keep those. All right. We move on to the inside now. I'm not really sure how we're gonna make this floor plan work, but I'll try. We will figure it out. Please note the lighting, the staircase, and the walls. There's not a lot going on in here. So honestly, ours will look better. Okay, they had 2 bathrooms. I might just get, oh, we could put 2 bathrooms over here. We could do it like this. That works. You can walk down that skinny hallway. That's fine. Okay, 2 bathroom doors. Bathrooms had this light in them. And remember, we saved the wallpaper from the bathroom. It was this wallpaper and this tile. Oh, that's nice. I'm not actually sure where the toilet paper goes, but in true EA fashion, I'm gonna stick it too high up on the wall, you know, in honor of them. I tried to make it so the staircase would fit over here, but I don't know if it will. But please let it be known that I did try. Oh no. I guess I can just put it in the center, right? Like, that's fine. I did try. It just doesn't fit, and that's not my fault. They have this thing. I can add that. Oh, it actually looks pretty good there. See? Painting on the wall. Boom. Easy. Oh, they've got a trash can too. Like this one right there. And a couple of doormats. Now, that is a very nice museum. You see, it makes more sense this way. It feels a lot better laid out than the original. And I'm a little bit biased, but... Ooh, scrolled by accident. Anyway, I'm a little bit biased, but I think it looks nice. Let's go upstairs. Let's figure this out. Oh, I don't think I finished putting the windows upstairs in the back. Oh yeah, I didn't put any upstairs in the back. Oh, didn't I like stop and say I was gonna do that? Maybe I got distracted because they needed to be short wall height. It's fine, I'm getting them now. Don't worry, everybody. Problem solved. And I guess there's supposed to be a few windows in the front here, but it's not centered, or the windows are centered with the back, but not with the front of the building. Like, it's centered with the roof, but not with the doors, which is tough, but that's just how it is. Okay, and then they have like a little room. Oh, I forgot to like carry this up. Okay, they don't have doors or windows this tall. Look at the short wall height windows. No, that looks really nice. See? Look at that. Oh, it looks very weird from the top, but that's okay. That's fine. And then there's like a wall for some paintings, maybe. This is bigger than I expected it to be. Like, I think we'll be able to fit some stuff up here. Like, we'll actually have some things. It's still a really big building. Like, I know we were trying to make it small, but it's smaller, but it's not small. Oh, I think this is supposed to be a half wall. And they have another one like over here somewhere. Okay, I swear, I've been waiting my whole life for a chance to use these weird fences. This is great. Okay, we can figure out like where exactly they need to be once we put the stuff in them, but that's like pretty much the way it's laid out. Okay, then there's like a little archway out of this room. It's kind of cute. I kind of like it. Why do I like this building? This is cursed. I shouldn't be allowed to. All right, look. So we have this yellow wall all the way across the back. And then the blue one comes out across this wall. And then this room is purple. Yeah, that's perfect. Where do they have an easel? Now that I think about it, an easel is required, but like, where is theirs? Huh. Okay, we'll figure that out. That's fine. No, I took a screenshot. It's right there. They've got these 3 little statues and then there's an easel right in the corner. Oh, perfect. Okay. Their easel is right here. Okay. We got these 3 thingies. This really is just the most absurd thing I've ever done. Okay, we have that. There's a bust. And then there's like a little golden ball or something. I think it might be from Get Famous. I'm not really sure. I'll have to scroll through Get Famous to find it. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's a crown. Okay, so it's not a little golden ball, but you can see why I thought that. You can see where the confusion came about. Okay, I also have this picture, which makes me realize that the back wall is very different than I thought. So we'll have to change this back wall, actually. It turns out the red goes up into the point where this is. There's yellow behind the windows, and then the blue is across the back. And then they have like, you know, like that. Wow. Oh, no, wait, sorry. It's not in front of the window. It's like that. So there's like a knight section over here. Okay. I might just put the one knight statue in this corner, and then we'll put the other things on the wall, because the space is smaller, so there's not as much space for wall decorations there. But I'll have you know that there are a bunch of wall decorations that we need. See, look at all these various swords. You can't just pass up that opportunity. I need as many knives as I can get on the wall here, clearly. Yeah, that works. That's good. The other thing that I really don't understand is why they picked these lights as the main wall lights. Like, doesn't it look horrible? I know that they're like down lighting, so it lights up the painting on the wall, but it feels like a really weird choice. This is supposed to have like fencing in front of it. There's like a little exhibit here, but there's not enough space. I don't want it to be too close to the wall. Yeah, I mean, that's right. It's fine. Obviously, it's not going to be exact. I mean, the space is a lot smaller, so it's never gonna fit everything perfectly the same. We're just going for the same vibes. So this purple room has a bunch of these in it, and all sorts of different swatches, obviously, so we'll put those in here. This is all fitting a lot better than I thought. I guess in my head, I was picturing it being a smaller version, so I didn't expect it to, like, work out this well, I guess. I sort of thought we would struggle with, like, filling the space up a lot more. Like, I thought that we wouldn't have enough space to put all the decorations to get the museum finished, but turns out that even tiny is big. So, my bad. Our walls are too small. I have to size these down. What? Can I not lower this? Oh, because it's a half wall? Okay, well, no more lights then, I guess. They have all the costumes in this section. I guess some of the museum is, like, laid out pretty well. I don't mean to rip apart the museum bit, because this part's pretty cool. It's just that, like, the rest of it makes no sense. Like, I will admit to you that the museum bit's kind of fun, but the rest, no sense at all whatsoever. Just makes 0 sense. Let's look at this some more. So, we know we have the easel. We got this part. We still have to fill in these areas, but I'll look at what we've got that fits in a second. And then, oh, the last sculpture is that thing. Okay, we'll get the sculpture and the trash can in there. That makes sense. That is what we were missing, is the trash and the random sculpture. There we go, just in the middle of the room. Perfect. And then for the rest of it, I guess I'll just like scroll through Get Famous and see if we can find some sets that fit. The buildings are too big. Like, that's not gonna work. No, they used this before. I think this really helps to give some context to the size, like to fix the scale of this, because ours is really small, because remember, that's what's right here. Like, that giant thing is what's in the corner here. That's like the entire size of our whole building, and that's just the corner of theirs. See, it does not fit. I guess we can make ours like really small. Oh, that's kind of fun. We just shrink it. They also have this in here, but it does not fit. We can put it like that, maybe. They had like a bunch of text stuff here, didn't they? I guess that makes sense. What if we just leave it like that? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what more can be done, really? It definitely has the same vibes. It's just compacted. I quite like doing this. I think it's really fun trying to shrink the things. Usually, I think the buildings look better once you shrink them. I'm not so sure about this one, although I do think that it's laid out a little bit better. Like, I think the layout makes more sense when it's smaller, because before there was so much empty space. Like, it fits better in a smaller space. All the same items fit better in a smaller space. I don't think the roof can be saved, no matter how small you make it. It just can't be done. It's impossible. Wow. Can I be done now? Can I stop looking at it? Okay, I put it on the gallery for you. I don't know why you would want this, but if you do, it's on the gallery for some reason. And on that note, I'm gonna go. I've done a few of these like tiny builds, so I'll link some of my favorites down below. I think the land grab one was my best one. I really liked that build. It looks way better when it's shrunk. And let me know in the comments, what build should we make tiny next? I'm thinking Vlad's mansion. The vampire, the big scary vampire mansion. Yeah, I think that's the one. But let me know in the comments. And on that note, I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Why do I do this to myself? We're just like studying these horrible builds and spending way too much time thinking about them.